Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cat, and in today's video, I got y'all with what's in my tech carry for 2026. Now, obviously, things are looking a bit different. If you've tuned into my TikTok, you would have seen that I rearranged my room. So I'm gonna get into the first one right now. Now, y'all know my baby. Y'all know my baby. But I use this for pretty much everything. Um, you name it. It pretty much acts as my laptop because my laptop is kind of old, so I don't really use my laptop. It takes too long. Any task that I need done efficiently, iPad. For the business, as in my photography and videography business, iPad. For content, iPad. I'm talking everything. All right. So the book. Now I'm not reading this now. I'm actually looking out to get a new book. Thankfully on TikTok, I got a few recommendations. If you guys also have recommendations for what I could read next, let me know. But I'm trying my best because reflecting in the lights. But essentially, yeah, I like reading. I like self-help books, but honestly speaking, when it comes to books, I really read across the board. I just read more like your Harry Potters, your uh you what was that thing called? I don't know. Cherub, some. But like yeah, I read those sort of things, Roald Dahl. So I read kind of like your kids books or leaning towards like boy books. So I never really got into a specific genre or anything of like adult books. So shoot, if you got a recommendation, let me know. But yeah, sometimes I will have this in my bag if I'm gonna be somewhere for a long time, so that I can just pop in and read. As much as contrary to actually the type of content I'm doing and just my interest, I don't necessarily like sitting at my desk all the time. I like to go outside and be active. So sometimes it's good for me to disconnect from tech and like electronics with a little book, and then obviously when I get back to it, I get back to it. Yeah. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next thing is actually on my head right now. It's my mic. Also these aren't super crazy mics. For those that don't know, I am looking to get the DJIs, whether it's the minis, the threes. I am looking to get DJIs so I can give you guys better quality. It's just these things are expensive, okay? So like give me time. But yeah, another essential that's always in my tech bag is the mic, because sometimes you never know when you need to get a shot. So I always make sure that I am on hand because I shoot mainly with my phone and that's always in my hand. Or I guess always around me. So it's good to have the mic to pair it up so that if I need to quickly record, because I think this is going to be a cool thing to add to a future video or the video I'm shooting right now, always in hand. So yeah, these are like priority. Like this is like my iPad and like my headphones. I need these. Fourth one on the list, we got my young little Superfly power bank. So this is from Superfly. I didn't even know of the brand until my mom got me this. But essentially, I had another power bank before, but it kind of like, I don't want to say blew up, but like it was big. So using it was a risk. So when the battery like sees that. So yeah, it was looking like that. So I had to check it. Only I've used it like 2 3 times, and I kind of didn't back it right when it would just sit on my desk. But shame, this thing is low key powerful. I won't lie. I have no issues with this. Hence why now it's a staple. I always have it in my tech bag because of the whole thing. Firstly, I didn't know how useful a power bank was because, for example, there was a time I was at Maggin Bean and no outlet shift. If this was not with me, it's finished. Done. Now this thing it will never leave my bag. In fact, if anything, I could have two of these or just get a better one. But like, guys, I'm like, you need a power bank, bro. Yo. Okay, so next item on the list, we got my mouse. Now, right? Disclaimer: on my desk, I actually have a wired mouse, right? This is a RGB one, so it lights up and everything. But obviously, it's wired, and that's just unclassy. So I ultimately got this. Now, this unfortunately, though I keep it in my bag, when I'm outside, this unfortunately is very tiny. So if you look at my hand, it is not the most comfortable, as you can see. So I try my best not to use it. Like I won't lie. Luckily, I got this. So on the iPad, like any sort of I guess manual thing I'm looking for, I can easily use this instead of relying on this. So yeah. Next up, we got these bad boys. Now you guys have never seen these on the channel because these are new, right? Actually, let me show you something. So like I have so many sets. So like I have so many sets of headphones. It's actually disgusting. I also have my AirPods, my old AirPods, but like uh, I don't know where they are though. But like yeah, these are wired. I used to use these initially. Look at them, yo. online, these things are seen as. Please focus. That's crazy. Anyway, yo, I did this color. Yeah, then I was using these for the longest. These are the ones that you'll see on TikTok if you follow my TikTok. When I posted like what's in my bag, these are the ones you'd see. And then most recently, I got these pickups. Now, these are Nova Nordens. I didn't even know the brand until I found it. Got on take a look. Now, wow, man, the bass on this thing is crazy. Staple. Now this, I'm gonna pair it with the next one. So these are minor, but I always gotta have cables in the bag. I think that's just standard. It goes hand in hand with the next object, which is my SD card readers. Now, first question, why do I have two? The ports are not the same. So if I'm editing pictures and I need to use my SD card, definitely gonna need this in the bag. And this one has HDMI, So I just always have both. Yeah, essentially those cables and my SD card thingies, yo, you see now the light's doing my words. But those SD cards, I should probably hold on. So there's like the cables, I think it's just standard cabling that just needs to be in your bag at all times. Finally we got the big boy. I just have to unplug him from my stuff. But yes. Then we got my laptop. It's an HP. Like I said, guys, it's an HP 15. I don't use my laptop like that. It's old, it's busted up. Like, yeah, my baby's meant for schoolwork. Other than that, I really prefer to outsource all my other stuff to this. Hence, why I said I need a MacBook, or I need some sort of laptop to just hold me down. Because I think there's certain limitations that an iPad has that obviously you get a laptop for, but like because my laptop is like quality dead, it's not really a good thing to push him because you don't know how far you can push him for until you don't have him anymore. So yeah, for now I try and use it as sparingly as possible. It is also like my storage hub, so because it is a 512 gigabytes, I think it is a 512 gigabytes model. So I just dump everything in there. All the raw files, all the whatever, dump it in there. Especially because I most recently just got. If you guys don't know what this is a hard drive. My most recent pickup, or one of my most recent pickups, but yeah, this hard drive. And keep in mind, I got it because I needed it and I barely used it. I've used it like twice. But 1 terabyte, yeah, this is mainly for my pictures because the pictures, well, raw files specifically, get crazy. So this is what I have for now. I'm super stoked about it. The whole thing of deleting and then recording and deleting and recording and deleting and recording, there's no more. We up now. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. I really hope I didn't forget anything, but that's pretty much it. Like I said, I really try my best not to crowd my bag. But yes, that's pretty much what's in my tech carry. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys are interested in any of the other items, whether it's a review, whether it's where I got it from, just comment down below and I'll let you know. Other than that, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, join the family. And yeah, if you guys are liking the new setup, if you guys, I'm glowing and stuff, just hit the like button. I'm gonna show you guys the setup soon. Probably when I upgrade it or when I get the new stuff because like I'm low key kind of stoked to go buy that stuff. So oh, it's gonna look so tough. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it from my side. I'm gonna leave you all to it. See you all in the next one. Ha!